Hi beautiful people, welcome back. I'm welcoming myself back yet again. I am so excited to be in front of the camera with you guys, actually talking to you. I know it has been a very long time since I uploaded a new video, and I do apologize. I've just had a lot going on in life, but I am back and I am so ready to create some good content for you guys for 2019. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I've never done this on my channel, but it's kind of going to be a grocery haul, a healthy eating haul, or whatever you want to call it. And also we're going to be talking about the jar method and how you can save a bit of money by using this method on your produce. So if you are interested in hearing about this, please just keep on watching and be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I just went to the grocery store. As you can see, I got a lot of produce items, fruit. We have some veggies, mushrooms, we have eggs and everything like that I normally get, which we're not going to discuss here. Because today we're going to talk about the jar method, which is an easy way for you to save some money on your produce. So we all know that once we get some spinach or kale, after about a week or so, it tends to go bad. According to this method, you are able to store your vegetables for up to 2 weeks after normal storage time, or past the typical storage time that you usually store your vegetables, and they stay fresh. So I want to try out this method. I've done a little research, but honestly not a lot. So I have my mason jars here, and I'm just going to be putting the vegetables, peppers, celery, mushrooms in those containers, and we are going to document how well they last throughout the next few weeks. Before I do that, I do want to kind of just show you what I typically get from the grocery store. So normally my grocery list consists of fruit. So I have strawberries, blueberries. We also have some bananas, mangoes. I also get lime and lemon. They are typically just good additions to some of the dishes that I typically make. And then I also get some peppers. We have avocado, we have sweet potatoes, which is a great source of protein for vegetarians. We also have mushrooms, again, a great source of protein for vegetarians. And then for my greens, I get kale and spinach. That's pretty much it. And then I also have some celery here. I'm going to try and start juicing, so that'll be something that I'll also document a lot of. We have some parsley, some cilantro, we have some chives, some basil. So really this is kind of, for the most part, what I typically get when I go to the grocery store. I have some new items that I'm happy to be adding onto my grocery list in 2019. But as a vegetarian, this is normally the produce that I get. So without further ado, I want to kind of go ahead and document this jar method and see how it works. Now the first step is very important. You have to remember that some produce items require different prep methods for the jars. For example, celery requires a damp paper towel being at the bottom of the jar in order to allow some moisture flow in the jar once you store it into the refrigerator. Your peppers can be rinsed off, but they must be dry before you store them as well. So here I am just making sure that I am removing all of the seeds from my peppers, and I will chop them up and place them in the jar as is. Your peppers can be rinsed off, but they must be dry before you store them as well. So here I am just making sure that I am removing all of the seeds from my peppers, and I will chop them up and place them in the jar as is. The second step is very easy. All you have to do now that you have prepped your vegetables and your jars, you just place your produce items in the jars. Now the most important thing when doing this step is to make sure that you are not overpacking the jars with your produce items. The final step is sealing the jars. Now it's very important to do your research during this step because specific produce items require specific types of sealed jars. For example, mushrooms require that you put a dry paper towel over the jar and seal it with just the outside part of the lid for the jar. You also must poke a few holes in the paper towels to allow some airflow to the mushrooms. Okay, so we are now done. I ran out of jars, so I was not able to do my spinach, parsley, and cilantro and chives, but I did get a lot of my items into the jars. So we have strawberries, blueberries, I have some prepped peppers for cooking, we have kale, and inside of these jars we have just a paper towel to soak up some of the water. Three things of kale. We have the celery with the damp paper towel at the bottom. And then we also have our mushrooms with the paper towel at the top with a few holes poked in them. So according to this method, these should last, everything should last at least a week after their normal shelf life. So I will keep you all updated and let you know how well this goes. This is also just a great way to kind of prep your stuff for meals. I feel like it's a little bit easier to just grab a jar and you already know that that is the set serving that you want to use. So even if I did the jar method incorrectly, and these don't last for longer than their shelf life, I do still think that it'll be easier for me to just grab these items from my refrigerator and go ahead and make or prep whatever I need to for the week. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It was very fun for me to make this and also just explore this method with you guys. I will definitely keep you all updated and I will for sure be doing more videos like this one. Also, if you guys have done more research on the jar method, please just comment below. Again, I did a little bit of research. I am not an expert at this whatsoever, but I did just want to try it out and see if I could save a little money, you know, moving forward by using this method. So I would love to hear if you all did use the method or if there was something that I did incorrectly, how I can go about changing that to make sure that I actually do use the method correctly moving forward so that I can save the money. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. And like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do so. I really look forward to spending 2019 with you guys. I promise to absolutely create more content on here and on my Instagram as well. If you are not following me, I will definitely link that below as well. I hope to hear from you all soon. Please don't be a stranger, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!